that gap. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the challenge by Ellis. In today's video I'm going to show you how ATL, Jacob and Southside make hard beats for Future. Inspired by his recent tape, I Never Liked You. Throughout this video we're breaking down how to make melodies and beats in the style. And this is a crazy sauce in here, so be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you learned anything. Before we get into it, be sure to go check out the Havoc drum kit out now. I'm dropping a crazy loop kit called Tempest, dropping on Monday. It'll include the sample used in this video, and yeah, let's get into it. Pretty much here's a sample that we'll be breaking down today. See a hard ATL Jacob vibes right there. You can really hear that inspiration. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Starting off, here's the first sound. And yeah, it's pretty much that repeated for another 4 bars. How I created this, it's really been like flipped from what it started off with. I'll just kind of show you what the original sound was, which is this guitar melody right here. It was in D minor. This is what it sounded like with no effects on. It's pretty much that duplicate over again. As you can hear, you can kind of hear it, but it's been flipped a lot. First of all, breaking down the guitar, this is the contact bank I use. It's called the Renaissance, if I'm right. The reason why I like this guitar is if you boost the velocity a lot, as you can hear, it kind of has that little slide thing, so you can make it sound a lot more real. Those slides you can't really put in the MIDI. When I was making this, really a lot of it was just messing around with rhythm really. First of all, I just started off with the D, the root note, and then I just kind of made a little rhythm here. Like I used D sharp chord right here, D, F, and A, and I just kind of moved them around to what I kind of liked. Originally, I had this. So pretty much it's just a simple sort of arpeggio right there. I thought it sounded cool, but it needs like some top notes. So with the top notes, I use this E note right here because, as I said in like my other videos, I like to add those 1 semitone gaps since it creates a lot of tension. It sounds nice really as well. So I did E, F, back down to D, the root note, and back to E, and then literally just that duplicate over. And yeah, it's literally just that simple. After that, like randomizing and all that, I used a half time, which is just 1.5 times and 1/4, brings it down 5 semitones, and it has like a little slow triplet sort of thing. And then I put a portal on. Sound is called the Arpematic. It's from the default settings. It's from guitar and keys, and I changed these stuff on the knobs. Here's the settings, both sound like together. So after exporting that out, kind of chopped it up, and I changed the pitch without being chopped up. And then yeah, I got this. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. And on to the next sound. This is what the second sound sounds like. As you see here, I used the remote viewing preset. I'm not too sure what bank this is from. Used exactly the same band right here, as you can see. And then after that, again, I want it all to be in the same key, so I brought it down by using the halftime, the same halftime preset right here. Use an EQ to just get rid of some frequencies right here, since it's quite a harsh frequency. And I use a stereo shaper, so it's a bit more in the back, and it's not mono like the main guitar sound. I boosted some highs. Yeah, after I exported it out, I brought out 300 cents and I reversed it. So initially, this is what it sounded like. So you can really hear that MIDI in there, so I reversed it. And then just kept it in key. And so yeah, that really does support the main guitar. So this is both of them put together. So the third sound, this is what the third sound sounds like. Simple, it's just a little vocal chop right there. And so yeah, pretty much that's from XL. It's from the first preset actually, called Bangers, which is from the loop section right here. I brought out 12 semitones and I slowed it down 0.5 speed. It's just 1 note. I just put some reverb, as you can see here. It's almost 5-second decay. Echo Boy, half note right here, and a stereo shaper again. So yeah, you can hardly really hear this in a full mix, but this is kind of used just to add some tone to the whole melody. So this is from Lab again. Preset's called Bizarre. I literally played this the same D note right here, then automate the volume right here, so it kind of fades out. Yeah, for effects on that, I literally just put the reverb on, and again, a stereo shaper. Most of the stuff is in stereo. Again, I've seen like ATL Jacob use a lot of triplet sort of sounds. Even with this first sound, it's kind of has that triplet sort of bounce. So I thought this would be really nice to accent that, since he does use a lot of like bell patterns as well. So yeah, as for effects on that one, I used the Shaperbox right here just to pan it. After that, I mastered it, put in an RC20 right here, same vinyl preset, EQ to boost a lot of the mids right here, since a lot of the frequencies are in the high range, like the treble and the high mids right here. Put on a compressor as well, and then an EQ just to take out the lows. Add a synth bass right here, Magna Carta bass, sit with the sub bass. Now we're done the sample, let's get into the beat. So yeah, as you can see, we're in FL Studio again, and here's a preview of the beat that I'm going to be breaking down. So yeah, crazy sort of ATL Jacob Future vibes right there. So starting off with this beat in particular, I start off with the hi-hats, and this is what the hi-hat sounds like on their own. So yeah, something that I heard about a lot of the beats on Future's album is the hi-hats kind of have like a really sort of unique bounce. So as you can see here, I kind of left the space on the start instead of just having a normal 2-step pan. That kind of exaggerates when the 808 hits, so it kind of hits like a lot more harder. What I did was I just used this paint tool and I just messed around with the step style right here, and I just kind of came up with a little pan I like. After that, I just added a normal snare. Default sort of 808 maceo snare. That's literally what ATL Jacob uses in so many of his beats. And after that, I used an open hat from my kit right here called Verbal. Pair those all together. But yeah, this is the second open hat. So yeah, kind of like bounce off each other like that. After that, I used this September snare, which I've seen ATL Jacob use a lot. And after that, this is kind of where the source was. 808, if you've heard For a Nut by obviously Future, Gunner and Young Thug, use like a proper distorted 808. Yes. And of course, right here, we had to put the first step rolling. I've seen him use that as so many beats. So to support that, I used the Future Snare again from my kit. I actually saw Southside use this first. I don't know if ATL Jacob does. He used the snare, go on like the same pattern as 808, and sometimes even the same notes. The arrangement when I started, I used a Shaperbox right here, preset right here, just from the time saying. And what it does is literally just like roast speed right here, it reverses the sound. I'm saying, so just hits when their kick hits. That's pretty much like the drum section. ATL Jacob keeps it quite simple. Sometimes literally just uses the same drums again and again, but I like to change up a little bit, so it comes in. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. That gap. And so yeah, that's how you make crazy beats like ATL Jacob and Southside for people like Future from his album I Never Liked You. So Johnson's beat was from the Havoc drum kit. Be sure to go cop that, link in the description. Includes 130 plus crazy drum sounds. Tempest loop kit coming soon, dropping Monday. Includes 25 plus placement ready hard, you know, samples like this, dark sort of vibes. Sample used in this video will be available in my Tempest loop kit, dropping on Monday. And yeah, if you enjoyed learning anything from this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want below. Appreciate the love. See you next one. Peace.